Hi, my name is Andrew, and I'm one of the co-founders of Where2, and this is an introduction to the Where2 Enhanced Listing and iBrochure. Put most simply, this is what Where2 is about. It's about anyone, anywhere in the world selling this hotel, being able to show this level of slideshow in that sale without having to manage all of that content. Okay, so we're going to start with some tourism internet facts, if we could call them that. The first one is that modern shoppers want rich, interactive and engaging content. These guys know that, and they're now asking hotels to add 50 images to their listings. The second thing is we know that a picture says 1,000 words. You really can't beat that photograph when it comes to describing that scene. Research is now also part of the travel experience, and consumers are wanting more and more information as a result of this. And what this all means is that the headache that has been around in travel for some time is only getting worse. Content is a major problem, and now people are demanding not only many images, they want videos and 360s. At Where2, we believe that the travel industry is here to stay. There will be changes, and some of them brought about by the internet, but in 10 years' time, there's still going to be travel agents and there's still going to be tour operators. We also believe that products need to be in as many channels as possible in order to sell. It's all about distribution. And they need to be there with availability and the emotive content to sell that availability. Tourism products need to empower the industry in this regard. We need to empower them with content and the technology to transfer that content on to their agents or to their clients. At Where2, we speak of shrinking content. There's a little cartoon about the tourism industry. Hotels and lodges spend a huge amount of money on getting great content together to help sell their products. But when they pass this over to tour operators, it immediately shrinks. And then it shrinks further, and by the time it gets to the client, it shrunk to 2 images the size of a cigarette box, if they're lucky. And they are, after all, the most important person in the equation. And this is because of a technology block. The hotel's technology doesn't talk to the tour operators, which doesn't talk to the agents. The Where2 solution to this is the Where2 ecosystem. We have created, for want of a better description, a cloud of content, and then we have developed tools for getting content out of that cloud and into the sale, and thus helping create an appropriate digital buying experience, a 2013 rather than a 1995 buying experience. Now, from a channels perspective, hotels have more and more to deal with all the time. You have your own website, sometimes more than one. Then Facebook decided you needed content, so we made a Facebook app to put content in there. Now you need a mobile website, and then you need to get content to your tour operators and online travel agents, etc., etc. Now, rates are being distributed from African hotels digitally to about 30 channels. Content is being distributed digitally by very few. Where2 has focused on developing distribution tools for the tour operator channel. These tools help tour operators to get content out of the cloud and into the sale. The iBrochure, the content widget, the API, interactive maps, virtual itineraries, Word documents, virtual catalogs, and itinerary apps. A Where2 enhanced listing enables tour operators to get all the content, all the rich media of a product from one simple link. And they can pass this content on without having to manage any of it. And now, for the first time as a result of this, agents have rich sales material, such as videos, 30 photographs, and 360s. And both tour operators and agents can place links to this content in their websites and in marketing emails. The main tool of distribution is the iBrochure. And the iBrochure was built to replace the paper brochure, the eBrochure, the CD-ROM, and the library. But not just to replace them, to perform their tasks in a much better digital fashion. The Where To iBrochure is designed to market to the industry, to get rich content into the sale for the first time and empower them. This is easy to do because they don't have to manage the content. You just rebrand the iBrochure. An iBrochure is always up to date because it's a truly digital solution, and as you change a photograph, it updates in every version of itself everywhere in the world. The iBrochure is able to solve the high-res image problem. The iBrochure makes it easy to pass on your high-res images. Now you just forward your iBrochure. No more big emails. You can have it in multiple languages. We do not recommend that you use Google Translate. The iBrochure protects your content, your brand integrity, by not allowing people to change it, and as a result, you look constant over. You can translate your iBrochure into multiple European languages. Please do not use Google Translate. The iBrochure protects your brand integrity by keeping your representation constant across different platforms, giving you collateral consistency. It's part of an ecosystem, not a standalone document like your own e-brochure. And tour operators are able to use it in conjunction with other iBrochures and virtual itineraries. It's environmentally friendly. You don't have to take any excess baggage to your next trade show. Here's an example of an iBrochure. This one is branded the Cape Grace, and this is what they would send on to market to the industry with, in their direct distribution to the industry. Here's an example of an iBrochure, the same one, the Cape Grace one, in a website, SAA Vacations. By adding the iBrochure, they've significantly increased the content available in their website. And you see that on the top right, it is now branded SAA Vacations rather than the Cape Grace. They now have 30 photographs, videos, and virtual tours, and room descriptions in their website, all managed by the Cape Grace. I'm not sure if you use paper catalogs, but here's an example of a paper. I'm not sure if you use paper catalogs, but here is an example of a paper catalog that just became a digital catalog. It is rebrandable, and as a result, all the itineraries and iBrochures of various hotels and lodges would all change if you logged in and changed the branding. Here are the list of all the iBrochures inside this catalog. The next tool is the content widget. This is the website of a small tour operator who didn't have the time to manage content. And they had a page for the Cape Grace and some text. Well, by adding one line of code to the website, they now have all the rich media of the Cape Grace in their website. The API is a content feed directly from Where to the tour operator's database or website. This allows tour operators to display a much greater depth of content, to have access to rich media, and of course, making it easier for you and them to keep your content up to date. All of the distribution that I've been talking about up until now has been distribution by products using Where To tools and by tour operators using Where To tools. There are also tour operators who use Where To build their itineraries, giving them the interactive virtual itinerary, the Word document, and the itinerary app as outputs which they give to their agents or to their clients to assist with the sale. All three of these outputs get content directly from the Where To system. So here is a paper itinerary, and the itinerary of the future is the virtual itinerary, and it's interactive. It's overlaid on a Google map full of rich content, and if you click on a point like a hotel, the information opens up and you can look at all the rich information, or click on the iBrochure and get even more rich information. The travel itinerary of the future, rather than traveling with 15 pages of paper and losing them, you now have your itinerary in your phone. All your information at the click of a button. So you need to make your iBrochure work for you, because it can't all be up to that organic distribution by Where To. So send your iBrochure, once you've made it look like you want it to look, out to your entire tour operator database. Use it to follow up marketing meetings, a link in an email with all your latest up-to-date content. Of course, as a response to those dreaded high-res image requests. Get your agents and operators to place links to your content, your Where To content, in their websites. Create multilingual iBrochures. If you're going on an Italian roadshow, make an Italian iBrochure. And then, of course, use any changes to your content in your iBrochure as an excuse to resend it to your whole tour operator database. Where To? Digital solutions for the digital age.